Ben Carson just walked into Chicago and did the one thing Obama didn't want him to do. Ben Carson stepped into Illinois today to recognize the fact that many citizens were forced to move from the West Calumet housing complex because of soil contamination below the complex. Housing Secretary Ben Carson meets with official residents.
Housing Secretary Ben Carson met with Northwest Indiana residents forced from their homes by lead contamination. CBS 2's Roseanne Tellez is live in East Chicago. And Roseanne, how has the relocation of the residents gone?
Well, officials here in Indiana, Rob, say that the progress is great. They say what happened here is really a blueprint for future cleanup sites. But some residents tell us they think it's a blueprint for what not to do. Empty streets, open doors, broken windows. Today, the West Calumet housing complex is a ghost town. More than 300 families were relocated to Indiana and Illinois. Some protested outside a local school where the U.S. Housing Secretary was meeting with officials today.
It's been an uphill battle and I'm facing obstacles, but I'm here because I want to continue to fight. They need to clean East Chicago up.
Flanked by the Indiana governor, senators, and other elected officials, HUD Secretary Ben Carson said mistakes have been made, but progress is good.
We do have to clearly recognize the importance of getting our citizens out of harm's way. And, that's been done here. It's been done in a good way.
Carson toured the area today and met with former residents who offered a different perspective. What went wrong?
Not letting us know what's going on, no transparency, no communication, no resident involvement. Those are things that should have been done.
Officials say they plan to learn from their mistakes and are now focusing on new developments.
We're trying to show them that they will be able in the end return back home when we sit and put affordable housing back in place to restore the lost stock that we had.
So we consider them Hoosiers. We want them to come home.
But details about any return were pretty sketchy today, and some residents say that makes them nervous. They say they've been forced into neighborhoods too far from their jobs and their families, in some cases unsafe, and they want a promise that they'll get first dibs on any housing that goes up in this area in the future. Live in East Chicago, Indiana, Roseanne Tellez, CBS 2 News. Rob?
How likely are they to get that promise made to them, Roseanne?
Well, Rob, when that question was asked at the news conference, it was a full 30 seconds before anybody stepped to the mic. And again, they said that that's their intention, but the details needed to be worked out. That's as much as we got out of them.
Okay, Roseanne Tellez live in East Chicago, Indiana. Thank you.
Carson said that it was very important to get residents out of harm's way and to make sure that the relocation happened in a good way. The sad part is that this is Obama's hometown. Why did it take Ben Carson to come in and finally start doing something about it? The West Calumet housing complex compromises 1/3 of the USS-led Superfund site in East Chicago. Residents living at the 1,000 property complex were told to leave their homes by the EPA. Carson went there to hear firsthand from the people in the region. Carson then didn't spend time focusing on the blame. He spent time trying to figure out the problems at hand. Share this if you love Ben Carson and are glad that he can fix all the problems Obama couldn't, I would say, wouldn't. Well, at least the guy is trying to do something good for the community. He's stepping up to the plate because Obama could care less. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.